Meghan and Harry considered moving to New Zealand before Archie's birth. According to New Zealand's Governor-General Patsy Reddy, Meghan and Prince Harry were looking at how they might raise their family in the Oceania country. Before Meghan and Prince Harry left the UK for California, they considered living in New Zealand. Governor-General Patsy Reddy, who represents Queen Elizabeth in the Oceania country, told the Associated Press that the couple expressed an interest in moving to New Zealand during their 2018 royal tour of the South Pacific. "I remember they'd just been down to the Abel Tasman National Park when we sat down and had a drink. And they said that they could imagine living in a place like this and wondered whether we thought it would be theoretically possible, even possible for them to have a place in New Zealand," Reddy recalled. "Of course, we said, sure. It would be fine. There are lots of opportunities to live in New Zealand. But that would be something that they'd have to explore," she continued. "They were looking at how they might raise their family. And, obviously, they've made some decisions since." Reddy added that Meghan and Prince Harry were impressed by New Zealand's friendly locals and access to the outdoors. "I thought they were a lovely couple, and I hope they've got a great future where they are," Reddy said. Just before Meghan and Harry kicked off their 2018 tour of Australia, New Zealand, Tonga and Fiji, they announced that they were expecting their first child. Their son Archie Harrison was born in May 2019. This June, they welcomed their second child, a daughter named Lilibet Diana. The couple relocated to California, living in Los Angeles for a few months before purchasing a home about 90 miles north in Montecito. Meghan and Harry opened up about their move to California and how it has benefited their family in an interview with Oprah Winfrey that aired in March 2021. "To have outdoor space where I can go for walks with Archie, and we go for walks as a family and with the dogs. You know, we go on hikes or go down to the beach, which is so close," Harry said. "The highlight for me is sticking him on the back of the bicycle in his little baby seat. And taking him on bike rides is something which I never was able to do when I was young. I can see him on the back, and he's got his arms out, chatting." Palm Tree House Harry shared about Archie's growing vocabulary. The Queen's representative in New Zealand has said Prince Harry and Meghan discussed moving to the South Pacific country during their 2018 visit, more than a year before the couple stepped back from royal duties and moved to the US. Governor-General Patsy Reddy said, "I remember they'd just been down to the Abel Tasman National Park when we sat down and had a drink, and they said that they could imagine living in a place like this, and wondered whether we thought it would be theoretically possible, even possible for them to have a place in New Zealand. Of course, we said sure. It would be fine. There are lots of opportunities to live in New Zealand. But that would be something that they'd have to explore," Reddy said. "They were looking at how they might raise their family. And, obviously, they've made some decisions since." Reddy will leave a largely ceremonial role representing the Queen in New Zealand in October after a 5-year term. A lawyer who was made a dame for her services to arts and business. Reddy officially signs bills into law, presides over many public ceremonies and tours the country. She also told the Associated Press in an interview she believes the British monarch should remain New Zealand's head of state and described the hand-typed letters she sends to the Queen. Harry and Meghan visited New Zealand in 2018 at the end of a hectic 16-day royal tour of the South Pacific, and Reddy recalled the couple as being tired. Reddy said she didn't view the talk of moving as a formal request for assistance, but more of an informal discussion about the couple's hopes for the future. She said the pair seemed impressed with the access to the outdoors and their interactions with New Zealanders. During a widely watched interview with Oprah Winfrey near the couple's California home earlier this year, Prince Harry and Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, mentioned they'd offered to the royal family to take a step back from royal life in a Commonwealth country such as South Africa or New Zealand. Reddy said she watched the interview but didn't want to comment on internal royal family business. "I thought they were a lovely couple and I hope they've got a great future where they are," Reddy said. She said she regularly expresses her confidential views of what's happening in New Zealand to the Queen, such as the nation's response to the pandemic. She said the communication is quite touchingly old-fashioned, by letter. She has told me on the times that I've seen her that she finds it interesting to have a personal perspective on what's happening, Reddy said. As she says, "I like to know what's happening between the lines. Thank you for watching. If you like our video, would you please help us like, share and subscribe our channel. Wish you happy to see our videos. Thank you very much.